Once, in a bustling city, lived a young woman named Elara, burdened by a persistent feeling that life sucks. She felt defeated, lost, and unsure of her path, much like Ryan Zofi described his own past struggles. Elara's journey, however, was about to be transformed, much like those inspired by powerful motivational speeches. One evening, Elara stumbled upon an old, forgotten notebook. Inside, she found a series of handwritten notes, philosophical reflections that seemed to echo the wisdom of great speakers. The first note resonated deeply. Life's not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was, it isn't now, and it won't ever be. This stark truth, much like Matthew McConaughey's words, was a crucial first step, accepting reality and shedding the victim mentality. As she read on, another phrase caught her eye. Unbelievable is the stupidest word in the dictionary. The note argued that to call something unbelievable diminishes human capacity. Greatness, whether spectacular or phenomenal, is real and attainable, not beyond belief. Elara realized she had often dismissed her own potential by deeming her dreams unbelievable. The notebook further distinguished between happiness and joy. Happiness, it explained, is an emotional response to an outcome, often fleeting and dependent on results. Joy, however, is a constant feeling derived from doing what you are fashioned to do, regardless of the outcome. This inspired Elara to seek meaning in the process of her work, rather than solely focusing on external achievements. A critical turning point came with the entry titled, "Define Success for Yourself." The notes challenged the societal obsession with money as the sole measure of success, urging her to consider what truly mattered: a healthy family, a happy marriage, helping others, spiritual soundness, or leaving the world a better place. Elara began to prioritize her well-being, relationships, and contributions, much like Matthew McConaughey measured his own success by fatherhood, being a good husband, health, career, and friendships. She started taking a daily tally, ensuring all important aspects of her life were in good shape, feeding the good wolf within her a little more than the other. The concept of process of elimination as the first step to identity also struck a chord. The notebook suggested that knowing who you are not is just as important as knowing who you are. Elara reflected on negative influences, the friends who gossiped, the habits that left her feeling lethargic, the distractions that kept her from engaging with the world. She decided to eliminate these crumbs from her life, realizing that by removing what didn't serve her, she inadvertently made space for what truly brought her joy and aligned with her authentic self. This aligned with Matthew McConaughey's "don't leave crumbs" philosophy, emphasizing delayed gratification and making choices today that pay you back tomorrow. She also learned to dissect successes and the reciprocity of gratitude. Instead of obsessing over failures, the notes encouraged studying habits that led to success, joy, and honest pain, and giving thanks for them. Elara started a gratitude journal, appreciating the simple things and constructively learning from setbacks, transforming them into insights for growth, a practice similar to what Ryan Zofi teaches about turning struggles into strengths. The idea of voluntary obligations deeply resonated. Beyond societal rules, Elara began making promises to herself, her conscience, and her values, private protocols that no one else governed but her. This self-accountability became a powerful motivator. From can to want taught her discernment. Just because she could do something or have something didn't mean she wanted it. She learned to choose based on genuine desire, not just availability or external pressure. Finally, the most liberating insight was a roof is a man-made thing. This was a powerful metaphor for self-imposed limitations, reminding her not to create fictitious ceilings to her expectations. Like Bo Jackson running through the end zone or snipers aiming beyond the target, Elara understood that she should always play like an underdog with immortal finish lines, constantly on the way, rather than reaching a definitive end. She learned to turn the page when mistakes were made, own them, make amends, and move on, understanding that guilt and regret can be paralyzing. Even her fears, once paralyzing, were now given credit, acknowledged as signals for growth, and opportunities to become stronger. Elara realized that the truth found her when she put herself in a place to receive it, personalized it, internalized it, and had the courage to act on it. She began to live her life with intention, purpose, and gratitude, transforming her initial despair into a journey of continuous growth and self-mastery. She became the author of her own book, inspiring others not by preaching, but by living her transformed story.